Parents, what's the weirdest thing your kid tried to sneak into their school bag? It was a Tuesday. Not a normal Tuesday, a deeply cursed Tuesday. The kind where the moment your eyes open, the universe slaps you with a good luck, idiot. My alarm didn't go off. My dog Kevin puked on the hallway rug. I stepped in it. My coffee machine let out one final wheeze and died like it had seen too much. I had about 15 minutes to get my 7-year-old son dressed, fed, and out the door for school, which is fine, right? 7-year-olds are known for their time efficiency, emotional stability, and zero resistance to wearing socks. He was already dressed when I found him, which should have been my first red flag. He looked proud, too proud, like a man who had already accomplished something illegal before breakfast. He was zipping up his school bag when I walked in. That's when I noticed it looked heavy. Not school books heavy, not I snuck in an iPad heavy. More like I'm hiding a full turkey dinner kind of weight. Hey bud, I said, narrowing my eyes like I was in a hostage negotiation. What's in the bag? He froze. Rookie mistake. He didn't even try to lie. Just hit me with the biggest guilty smile I've ever seen in my life. Then turned and sprinted. I chased him down like he was holding state secrets, tackled him by the laundry basket, unzipped the bag. Let me break down what I found. 1. A live frog in the front pouch, just sitting there like it had paid rent, not in a container, no Tupperware, just vibes. I jumped and the frog jumped with me because obviously. 2. 3 string cheeses, not wrapped, just raw, half-warmed string cheeses clinging to each other like survivors. 3. My birth certificate, folded twice, stuffed at the bottom like it was an afterthought. I stared into the backpack like it was a portal to another dimension. He was standing next to me, grinning. His name's Jeremy, he said. He's my emotional support amphibian. Amphibian? Yeah, and the cheese is for him. You were going to feed string cheese to a frog? He paused. Well, I don't know what frogs eat. Probably dairy. Probably dairy. I asked, and the birth certificate? He shrugged like it was the most obvious thing in the world. In case the school doesn't believe I'm your kid. Why would they not believe you're my kid? He nodded with genuine concern. Because sometimes you do really cringy stuff. I wanted proof. Let's take a quick time out. This boy, this literal child, was preparing for the off chance his teacher called me embarrassing. And instead of using logic or say our matching last names, he thought the best way to prove paternity was smuggling my government-issued birth certificate into a frog sanctuary disguised as a school backpack. I took a deep breath, counted to 10, and said, "Why is the cheese warm?" Oh, I slept with it under my pillow. I didn't want Jeremy to get cold. I didn't even know who Jeremy was yet, and I already hated him. We stood in silence. I was holding a frog. There were cheese strings stuck to my fingers. The birth certificate was damp for some reason I still don't fully understand. Okay, I said. You're not bringing Jeremy, the cheese, or my legal documentation to school. Understood? He sighed, not like a kid, like a man who's been through war. Fine, but if I have a bad day, it's your fault. Flash forward. I drop him off. He walks into the building like I've personally failed him. I get to work. I'm exhausted. I smell like frog. Whatever. Then around noon, I get a call from the school. Hi, this is the front office. We just wanted to check. Did you mean to pack a frog? My soul left my body. Turns out he had a backup frog. That's right. Jeremy number 2 was zipped into the side pocket. Alive. Slightly cheesed. I had to leave work, pick up the frog, sign a formal no animal transport warning, and listen to the vice principal try to explain the situation with a straight face. When I got home, I found my son on the floor drawing. Not pictures. A blueprint. A sketch of a backpack with frog compartments and a little built-in mini fridge for Jeremy's cheese supply. He looked up at me and said, "You ruined the prototype." I ruined the prototype. So now my son is grounded. My birth certificate is wrinkled. My coworkers think I run a side hustle in exotic pets. And Jeremy lives in the backyard now, in a makeshift frog condo made of Tupperware and popsicle sticks. Every morning my son salutes him before school like he's a tiny cheese-fueled war hero. And me? I've learned to double-check every zipper, every pouch, and every child-sized smirk. Because if this kid ever gets his hands on my passport, we're all screwed.